Now I'm very happy that German have one player, Musiala.
Oh la la.
Very difficult to take the ball out from him.
If you have to play against someone one-on-one on that pitch, who you pick?
I will pick somebody who is 2 meters and who cannot move. Now the German team are missing striker. We play 2 World Cup without players like this.
Welcome to Podball, the highest podcast in the world, and today $10,000 to win for the guest of today. He will download the game Urbanball, go on the trick shot mode and try to be the leader against the other guest. If he wins, he will get $10,000 for the charity of his choice. And you guys can also win some prizes by downloading the app right now on the description below. Today the guest is Kevin Kuranyi. He's a friend of mine. He's also an ex-national team German player. He was incredible when he was playing. It's gonna be the podcast. So what time is it? It's ball time. Kevin, welcome to Podball, the highest podcast in the world. We are on the top of Dubai. How do you like the venue?
First, hello, nice to see you here in Dubai, and I'm very happy to get this invitation because I love street football, I love football, and I think it's really nice what you built.
To introduce a bit yourself, you are an ex-football player, you play for the German national team, you play for different clubs. You also, I know you like a different element in the life also, and you come from a really crazy background, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, you know, I born in Brazil. This time was Brazil, the country from the football, from the street football also. And I grew up there 14 years. After I moved 1 year to Panama, where my mother from. After this, I fly to Germany. There, who I get professional because my father is German, and this is my background.
Wow. So, you know, in football, we think Germany is more like tactical, tough, and you have a Brazilian background. So you know the technical side, right?
So I get the mix.
Yeah, so it was perfect for you.
Yes, it was perfect for me because I learned a lot from the Brazilian football, a lot of the street football. You grow up with this. And after to go the mentality from the Germans, the tactical from the Germans, and all this mix make me to the professional.
So you play actually street football in Brazil, you know?
Yeah.
I was in Brazil maybe 6 months ago in the favelas of Rio. We set up the one-on-one tournament. I was amazed by the fact they play the whole day on the beach, on the street, in the favelas, in 11-a-side. How was for you playing as a kid in Brazil?
It was for me the same because you need only a ball and some friends, or also neighbor or people who you don't know but who love football. So you grow up with this, and it was for me amazing because I was loving football. We was watching football every day. We was playing every day, and you go to the school. After the school, you go direct to play football, and this was amazing.
Till what age you were in Brazil?
Till 14.
14. So who was your role model at that time of a football player?
Well, it was for me Romario.
Okay.
Because this time he was one of the best players in the world, and he was also a goal getter, and he have a strong character. After Romario, of course, come Ronaldo and Ronaldinho, who was the time who was watching more football and growing more with football, and these 2 guys changed the football.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Ronaldinho, what a legend. Also Ronaldo. So you know my background is a football, but I'm a freestyler. People
Yes.
call me like that. For sure, Ronaldinho was one of the guys who inspired all of us with the Nike commercial. Today, I'm building the new format, the UFC of football called the Urbanball fight. You went from Brazil. You saw some freestyler in your life. We talked a bit earlier. You know some freestyler. How do you feel about the street football world? Like as a football player, how you see this sport from outside perspective?
I think there's a big opportunity for many young guys who have a difficult to play maybe in the big football. You know, when I started to play football, I started with futsal.
Okay.
Futsal is like 5-5, and And we grow up with this. We start in Brazil with futsal. After you go to the main pitch, to the normal soccer, and this is a big opportunity for these players who come from difficult countries, who have no chance to show themselves, and maybe to get opportunity to play maybe for a big team, or to make some streets world champion, street football world champion.
Yeah, that's what we want. I have a question for that. You know, in Brazil, you have all type of football. You have beach soccer, futsal. You talk a bit. How do you think those small-sided football help the player? Because usually the Brazilian team, they are super technical, you know, and they are super strong, but also they are physical. When I see in Brazil, it's amazing the way they play, you know, they rough, they tackle everywhere.
Yeah.
They are super physical. They think really seriously about their physical condition. So how do you think small-sided football like futsal help the Brazilian players?
I think this help a lot, because everyone, if you ask, I think really everyone play futsal. And they start with futsal, and I think these small movements and always in pressure, always you need to move fast. This help you later to get in the one-on-one, to get in a very fast decision in front of the goal.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing who help the football players to be more clever and more fast in the football.
And this is the one point you touch, because for me, when people start to understand I'm technical, they told me, oh, you should do futsal. When I arrived to futsal, the first thing I thought was, oh, it's boring because it's tactic. I have to run more than even in football, you know. And what I think, there is a misunderstood, like from people, they think futsal is only technique. I think futsal helps you to think faster, because you have the ball and you need to choose quick. If you pass the ball, if you like do the one-on-one and stuff like that, and that's why I think South America players, they are super clever in the game, because also they can switch faster of decision, right?
Yeah, and that's right. What you say, that's the main thing that help the football players to be more fast in different decisions, and also more clever, because you need to make some fast movements and fast decisions.
Do you think, so this is futsal, and in futsal you have a lot of tactic and a lot of pass. Now we're talking about one-on-one urban ball fight, you know? So it's purely about dribble, you know? I remove every single other aspect. What I want is like, I'm in front of you, and like, who is the best, bro?
Yeah.
There is no teammate for you. If you have to play against someone one-on-one on that pitch, who you pick?
I will pick somebody who is 2 meters and who cannot move. But if you want to be the strongest one in one-on-one, then I think, of course, Ronaldinho was one of the best. And I think one-on-one against him is, of course, not now, but before. Now is, I think, Neymar.
Yeah, Neymar one-on-one.
Or maybe Messi.
Messi. So if you have to, like, you are the promoter of the league, Urban Ball Fight. You are the promoter, you are the Dana White now.
Yeah.
You have to create the best fight ever. Tell me 2 players you make face each other.
For one-on-one will be who's playing now.
Yeah.
Neymar against, of course, if you want to make a really, really good marketing, you take Ronaldo against Messi.
Yes.
You know, but
okay, let's forget this game. We all know.
Everybody know that this level, what these 2 guys make in the last 10 years, 15 years or more, this level will be really difficult to get there. So that's for me another thing. And after this level, then you can take another top players who is not far away.
You got
like
Neymar?
Neymar, Mbappé.
Neymar, Mbappé. So let's organize that, guys. We bring Neymar, we bring Mbappé. Whoever wins, get the penalty for Paris Saint-Germain. What do you think?
That's good.
Good
idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was a freestyler, street football player. I'm still, but now I'm transitioned as a CEO of the company. I'm trying to build this ecosystem. What I can do, how I can make this Ronaldo and Messi playing against each other?
I think everybody is the dream from every football agent, football player, everyone who know about the football, the big dream to have this game. Will be very interesting, and I think will be amazing marketing.
Okay, so we know what we have to do to create this buzz, right? But actually, that was my thinking when I start to build the project. I want to highlight all the talents in the world. So I went to Brazil, I went to UK. We will go to Germany also.
Nice,
we go
nice.
with you.
Okay.
You bring us to your
Good.
neighborhood. We spot the talent.
Yeah.
We set up this tournament one-on-one. We spot the best guy. Whoever win the tournament get the prize money, but also get his NFT. His NFT is part of our video game, Urbanball game.
Wow.
And the people who want to play this game, they have to buy the NFT of those talents to be able to play. So we can have revenue for those talents. So I have those pool of talent, you know, some of them Rakaba, Edvard Gandils, you know, all those guys. But if they play a game, not everybody will watch, let's be honest. Even if I play a game, not everybody will watch. But if you put after my game or before my game, Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe, or Kevin Kuranyi versus, I don't know, more people will watch. So that's the strategy, and that's what we want to create. And so I have a challenge for you today.
Yeah.
We're not gonna play one-on-one.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
But we can play.
No, it's okay.
You have a friend right here.
Yeah,
he can play for you.
me.
Okay. You are the coach. But we create the game already, and
Yeah.
the first mode of the game is already released. Is the trick shot mode, because in my sport there is three main, let's say, discipline.
Okay.
The first one is the one-on-one. Is the most interesting one.
Yeah.
But we still have also the freestyle. You know, some freestyler, I think in Germany,
Yes,
they do
yes.
some crazy tricks. And we have the trick shot, which is I think you do at the training session. You have to aim the crossbar.
Yeah,
you have to
yeah,
make
yeah.
some crazy target. So we create the trick shot mode, and you have 1 minute to touch as much target as possible, right?
Okay.
If you win and you are on top of the leaderboard, you get $10,000 for the charity of your choice.
Oh, nice.
That's your challenge.
Oh.
So we're gonna bring the game right now. And let's see what you got. I hope you are a good gamer. There is some tough competition.
Yeah.
Bakary Sagna.
Ooh.
Yesterday we had Denis Aogo. We had the FIFA World Champion as well. He was trying to beat everybody. You know, he was so concentrated. But it's not going to be that easy, because you're going to play the game, but I will ask you some silly
So I
questions.
need to play and
Yes, of course. Futsal player. You need
Yeah, of
decision,
course.
you know. 30 seconds is loading. So we built this video game. So we have the trick shot, the freestyle. We have like something like Guitar Hero. You know, people have to make some combination and replicate the freestyle trick.
Yeah.
And the one-on-one will be a strategy game. So you bring your NFT of the player, and he has also his techniques.
Okay.
So you buy the NFT technique, and you combine your player ability with the technique, and the other player combine, like Football Manager, his
okay.
player and his technique. And they face each other for 3 rounds.
Wow.
And whoever has the best card and make it in the right way, win the game. And you can win tokens.
Okay.
That's the way I want to do it. Because you play FIFA, but you also play FIFA Manager, maybe, you know, on the computer. I saw all the football player, they do that.
They love this,
So
you know.
I'm trying to do that. And it's part of the... We are ready? Okay, so
So
do you want to warm up or you go straight into it?
play now directly.
Oh, I like that.
Trick shot.
You tell me when you start.
Dubai ice rink or what I can choose?
The
Or
one in
Dubai
the middle.
skyline. One in the middle.
Tabaras Bardo.
Okay.
When you start, you tell me.
So how I shoot? I need to
Yeah,
know.
you shoot on the target. You have
Like, I
to,
need
yeah,
to-
like this. So I let you warm up. Let you
Yes.
warm up. You know, I'm easy.
Ooh. Okay.
You know, because someone yesterday is German as well. You know, he complained. He had to warm up. So I know German guys, they complain all the time. You know, we have Saudi Arabia, they don't complain. You complain about the fact you lose the World Cup. I know you are out.
Yes. You know, it's very difficult because we want Germany to win the World Cup again after some years.
How many World Cup Germany has?
4.
4. You're not sure?
Yes.
This is the first question, but
A good question.
yes.
But I don't get no one.
You have to. I let you practice. You know, you feel comfortable. Then I
Okay.
introduce the game.
0-0-0.
0?
Come on.
Okay. No,
I
it's a
think I
test.
will be the worst one.
Maybe not. There is
No.
400 to beat. This is the worst.
Really?
400. So can we set up him again? Okay.
Okay.
As soon as you start, you tell me.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Start.
Okay, so we have Kevin Kuranyi playing the Urbanball trick shot mode. So Kevin, how many World Cup Germany has?
4.
Okay, tell me 5 players from the German national team actually.
Actually,
Yes.
Müller, Neuer, Kehrer, Süle, Gnabry, Sané. We want more?
No, it's good. It's good. Yeah. Tell me 5 players from Brazil national team.
From Brazil national team, Neymar, Richarlison, Dani Alves is still playing.
Yes.
Alisson, Thiago.
Who will win the World Cup?
I
You
think
lose
your
time.
team. I think your team.
You lose time, bro. I'm
a
helping
trick,
you.
man.
I'm helping you. Yeah, France, we're gonna win. Let's go.
Yes, I think France have really good team, so can be French the world champion.
Okay. Who was the Ballon d'Or last year? For this year?
For this year, Benzema.
And who won the Champions League last year?
Champions League last year. What? I'm finished, huh?
Okay.
2,550.
Okay, that's cool.
Not bad, huh?
No, not bad. Not bad. To be honest, you are not the worst.
Okay.
The worst
thank you.
400.
400.
Yes, Bakary.
Bakary was-
But that was good. We can applause. Nice
Thank you very
performance.
much. Thank you very much.
What do you think about the game?
Nice. You know, it's good. I like this.
Yeah, so it's a trick shot. We did easy, you know, for everybody who watched. You know, everybody can play. You
Yeah,
know, they can really.
And also, you know, if many guys, when they are going to the game or something, he needs something to play to get like relaxing before the game, you know.
Ah, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's
so not
what
only
maybe
the
a nice
music,
idea.
it
Also
can be
some games.
Oh, that's a cool topic. I hope some of the players will download the game. If you want, if Neymar, you watch the video now, just go on the description below, click, even if you don't speak in English, click
play.
below and play the game. Yeah, okay. So you tell me France can win the World Cup?
Yeah, I think France have really amazing team. You know, they have so much quality. They have players. I was telling you before. They have wingers. When the one winger go out, he come like last time was playing Dembele. He come out, come Coman. So for the defender was,
Yeah.
please finish this game. I cannot run more. So the quality is very high. Also the performance. Also the how they play. It will be good.
What's the difference between French football and German football?
I think the French football now, they have players with, they are very fast, they are good in one-on-one, they are really more street footballers than in Germany, you know, and that's a big difference.
What makes that? Why we are more street football related?
Maybe because they never stop to take the guys out from the street to play the main football, you know. And in Germany, it's not so many people who playing on the street. Sometimes you see some places who they are playing, but there is more. You go to the school, you go to the football club, and you make normal training. They need to change a little bit this mentality.
Do you think they have to stay to play on the street, or they have to apply the mentality of the street, which is try and don't be scared to fail?
That's it. I think this is the main thing, that to not put the power from the guys who come from the street to the team, and they make like maybe 3 times one-on-one and they lose 3 times the ball, to not say, hey, come on, not try again, you need to make tactical, you need to run and do this. No, let him try, let him play, let him maybe make some mistakes. It's normal in football that you make mistakes, and don't take his talent out. You know,
One day I
game.
was invited in the French, let's say, podcast, like a series, and we talk about football, and they were talking really bad about Neymar.
Yeah.
And that was the topic. They say he lose too much the ball when he dribble. But I told them exactly the same. I said, what do you think? A guy, if he don't try and fail, how he can analyze how to optimize his tricks? There is no way.
All these players like Neymar, Robinho, Ronaldinho, there was players who try. If I see now, I'm very happy that German have one player, Musiala.
Oh la la.
He's doing amazing. Of course, he lose sometimes the ball, but it's very difficult to take the ball out from him. And this will be the top player from Germany in the next 10 years. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm happy for this. He played the street football on the pitch.
And if you are playing with him at the same time, imagine, and he's taking the ball and dribble like many times and don't pass to you, how you react to that?
No, I will go to him, talk with him. Of course, sometimes it's good to make some dribblings, but also to take a fast decision to put the another players in a good position to make a goal. And he's learning, and he do this. You know, if you see how he play in Bayern Munich, he changed. I saw him when he was 14 years old. And I was angry outside because this guy don't give the ball for no one.
Yes.
He was dribbling everyone. He was
In the academy?
in the academy from Bayern Munich.
Okay.
And I said, unbelievable. The guy don't give. But then I understood that for him was the game too easy. And when he go to the professional team from Bayern Munich, he get like players who talk to him, who say, okay, you can make your dribblings, but sometimes you need to choose the right moment to give the pass, to give some assist for the goal. And that's why he got this level very fast, and that's why with 19 he's playing the World Cup.
But yeah, and I think also the fact he was the best of his team when he was young, and it was too easy already for him, allowed him to perform more individually speaking, like getting the ball, dribble, everyone score, you know. But when you do that every time, you actually repeat the same move more than the others, because how much time you gonna dribble everyone and score the goal? Not too much. So you never repeat that things, but he repeats so many times. So the number of time you repeat make you master the situation. Then after you can apply later. And this is what I think also when I start to play street football and I start to learn pana. So pana is the name for nutmeg in street football world. It's come from Holland and come from the guys Edward van Gils. You know those guys. Yes, your good friend. And actually, what I can say, to learn pana, it took me a while because I was not a pana player. I was a football player, and I had to change my whole way to play. And how I learned that, to play against nobody, like people who are not really good in football. But the fact to play with easy player allowed me to do many times. To repeat this practice, like Bruce Lee said, you need 10,000 times repetition. And I think in football that's something missing. They take it more as a concept, and sometimes they should take it really simple. Like repeat the same move. Look, Juninho when he was doing free kick, he was just repeating free kick, right?
In my time was the same, you know. I was a player who make a lot of goals with the head. And I was training this every day, 15, 60 balls. I tell after the training to my friends, cross the ball, I will make the movements and make the goal with the header. And then after I come to the game, and I make, I think for my 250 goals, I make 100 with the head or more, you know, because I was training this.
Yes.
You know?
So that's actually a fact. So you had almost 50% goal compared to the number of games. How many games did you play? 500?
Something like this.
500 something, and you scored 250.
Yeah.
So 50%. What was the key for you? How did you? It was like this, like repeating the tricks after the training.
Yeah, I think this was important we get the German mentality. You know, always to training more, always to be focuses in your quality. And I say for my son is also playing football. He also playing Stuttgart. I say after the training, you need to take 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Say to your goalkeeper to stay with you, or a guy who cross the ball to you, or to give you some passes, to make every day the same. And when you get this moment in the game, it's more easy.
Yes, you will feel it actually because you visualize. Everything is more clear.
That's it.
And okay, that's really interesting. So you push your son.
Of course.
And
also.
your son is playing for
Stuttgart.
As well.
Yeah, as well.
Wow. And so he's born in Germany.
He's born in Germany, so he grew up there. Of course, I moved to Russia. I played 5 years in Russia, in Moscow. So he was growing up there. And when we come back to Germany, he started to play.
How is it for kids to have a father who is so famous and have the pressure from the outside of the world?
It's really difficult. For him, it's more difficult than everyone because he have the pressure, he have the name, and he go to the game. And I was in a tournament, and everybody talk about his name. Oh, we need to saw how is the son from Kuranyi, you know, and it's not easy. But I tell to him, forget everything. You need to keep the focus on you. You need to be the focus on the training, to always grow, to always learn from the coach, from another players, to be better than others. That's the main thing.
He plays striker?
Yeah.
Oh la la, big pressure.
Yes.
Same number, same everything?
Everything.
Oh, same name? Oh la 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 la.
But it's good for him because now the German team are missing striker like this. You know, before was everybody telling, no, we don't need the big strikers, but we go world champion because we have strikers like Müller, Rudi Völler, Klinsmann, Klose. You know, this was important players, and now we play 2 World Cups without players like this. Now we get a guy, Füllkrug, who make 2 goals in the World Cup. He was playing second league some years ago.
Yes.
You know, because we miss this process to keep the top strikers, the big players in front to finish the last The
last
last
move, like Trezeguet, like
Trezeguet, Henry, all.
even now we are Haaland,
Haaland, you saw?
Lewandowski.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know, and
you're-
in Germany we don't have. We
What,
are
what do you
missing
think?
this.
Like, how it's possible? Like, when you say we don't have, you think you don't teach to have a striker, or there is nobody who's born with the profile a bit strong?
No,
or
we
stuff?
have the profile, but when Guardiola come to Germany, to the Bayern Munich,
Okay,
he played with a fake 9.
like Spanish style, like
Spanish
this
style.
time.
Yeah, like this time. You put a big striker out, and you play with a number 9 who is more
Mobile.
mobile, who have more technique and who move more in the game. So they change a little bit the game, and a lot of clubs was trying to do the same. A lot of young teams say, "Oh no, we need to learn to do this." So all the big strikers was there. They don't need it more, and this was many years. And now we are missing the big strikers because from the youth league, the youth club, they start to do this.
Wow. So you speak a different language? How
Yeah.
many languages do you speak?
So I born in Brazil, so I started with Portuguese.
Okay,
That's
that's-
why my German and my English is not so good, but I
Your
hope
English is
you
perfect,
understand.
bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I speak Spanish because my mother is from Panama.
Okay.
German, of course, because after 15 years I grew then in Germany. Russia, a little bit. I can say like many words because I play 5 years in Russia, and English.
How do
was-
you think it's important to speak different language in football world, but also in the business world?
I think it's very important because you meet a lot of people around the world. You know, if you go to Brazil, you've been many times there. So a lot of Brazilians don't speak English, so it's good to speak Portuguese or Spanish to understand them. And I think for everyone, to more language you learn, that better for you for the future.
I'm really pissed because normally French was supposed to be the main language. You know that. Then I don't know at what point English
point
took.
English
Oh,
took-
la 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 la. You know how that make my life so hard. I have to make the interview in English. Normally you ask to speak French, and I
French.
will be awesome. So we do this project, and we have a bit link with the Web3. You know, like every time there is a new technology that something interests me, and I always like go deeper on it just to have an understanding how the world will consume this new technology. I heard you are a bit in
Yes.
this market. Tell us more about that.
I think it's most important. You need to always look 5 years in front. And this market, what's coming with Web3 and all the blockchains and all the Bitcoins, Ethereum, all those things, is coming for the future. You know, they will change the future, and it's good to be in this place before, so you understand everything, you learn a lot of things, and like your games and everything will be in some years amazing, because this will be a new world.
What do you do in the blockchain world?
I have a lot of friends who is building a new world in metaverse, some games, some business, some shops. You know, in the future you don't need to move from your home. You stay home, you put your glasses, and then you go to the shop and you check which clothes you want to buy. You with football shoes you like to use, or what shoes is looking good on you. I think this will change a lot the world, but we need to keep. We don't need to forget that we need to move also. If you stay always home and stay only in this world, will be not good for our healthy. So maybe a good mix from this will be nice.
I think this is the perfect mix. We have the
That's why
one-on-one. They
I'm
have to
talking
play.
about this.
You have the one-on-one. But actually, yeah, that's actually really good the way you see it. Like we put the glasses. You know, I don't know exactly what will be the tool, because even though if we think 15 years ago or 20 years ago, we couldn't imagine ourselves with a smartphone, right?
That's it.
So maybe the form of consuming the Web3 will be different. We have no idea. But I'm really like following you in the fact like we're gonna use a tool to go in like in a digital world and to choose how we will communicate with our outfit, with our sign to the outside world.
Yeah.
Because I think we collect stuff to communicate. So
That's
if
it.
I wear these shoes, it's just to showcase, oh, I'm cool. Or why I wear this today. Or I want to showcase this image of me.
Yeah.
So I think nowadays, if I see you first time, I don't know you, I don't know who you are. Like my partner Toli, he don't know any football player. And I say, this guy, you don't know Kevin Kuranyi, bro. Look. He will go where? On Instagram.
Yeah.
But 15 years ago, we don't have Instagram.
That's it.
Now it's our passport. When we see someone first time, we go Instagram,
go
we
to
check the
Instagram,
profile
that's it.
and everything. But you can write your profile. I can say I'm the CEO of the biggest street football company earning $3 billion every year. Nobody can know. But with the blockchain, it will be easier to track.
Yeah.
And I think with our wallet, will be easier to know who is the guy. Because, for example, let's say now you're going to the final of the World Cup. You will have a ticket. This ticket will go on your wallet as an NFT. Then we will be able to say, oh, he was privileged to get the ticket of the World Cup. So we can see he's one of the guys who really did it. And it's tracking because it's Web3. And I think that's the technology. And that's what it's the most value for me in the Web3. It's like we will be able to track and be more precise. So that's super cool. And when did you start to take care about this?
I was when I stopped to play football, I was trying to learn from everything. You know, I was thinking, what's my next step in life? You know, the first 6 months is always difficult for a football player to stop and to don't know what you do.
How was your last game and how did you feel this during these 6 months?
No, I feel like a little bit I was missing my friends, you know, every day the training, every day to make some jokes and go to the games on the weekend. But I was already, before I stopped to play, planning what I can do in the future. So I opened my sports management company before. I let my friends grow with this. And when I stopped to play football, I was starting to do this. So I keep it on football because I love football. I grow up with football. My life is football. I earn all my money in football. So it was for me very, very nice. But with football, you connect the people. So with football, you meet a lot of business people, a lot of new ideas for the future. And then I come to all these new words, Web3 and all these things, with some guys from Germany who live in
Dubai.
In Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai is the place,
and,
huh?
Yeah, and the Germans is one of the famous, how I can say, not Instagram, someone influencer for
Crypto?
For crypto.
Okay.
So and they start to talk about crypto, and I was thinking,
what is this? Yes.
What is this? So I start to listen to them, and I start to saw some things, to read some books, to understand more about crypto. And then I see that this is the future, you know? That's the future from everything. They will change so much all the sports, all the world. And for me, it's important to be early in this place. And because we are in 5 years in totally different place. You will see it.
Yeah, it's already changing, right?
Changed a lot, you know.
So today you have your sports management company.
Yeah.
You are into crypto and like Web3. How do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
I hope first one, because you see how it's changing the world, to be healthy, that my family is everything good. You know, this is the most important in life. And after, of course, to grow your business, to grow in football, to grow my agency, to grow all the new plans, what's coming for us, you know. And this will be nice.
Do you think, so when you talk about your sport agencies, like you scouting talent to be professional football player, and you help them in their career, you manage them as an agent and stuff like that. So obviously you know clubs, you have good relations, so you know how to do it. Okay, recently we had a really cool case study. We went to the favelas of Recife. I play a game one-on-one. I lost against a kid. It was not in this format. It was the bigger format, the un para un. You know,
yeah.
like
With goalkeeper or without?
with two goalkeepers, one each.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the Brazil new.
Yes,
style.
exactly. And this kids nutmeg me and score. And I post the video on my Instagram. Yeah, you saw it.
Yes.
And actually, I think the Neymar friend agent found this video, take this kid and send him to a club in Brazil.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible for street football with those videos, with internet now, filming people, you can see a kid, instead of going to the favelas of Brazil or in Africa, you can see him in internet and take him and help him for
Of course, and that's what I was talking to you before. You know, more, not now, but more in the future, will be a new world who you can put the glasses and you are there. You know, it's the same. You put the glasses, you are in the stadium. You see everything live. You see, it's the same. We are sitting here, but you put the glass and you feel you are in the stadium with your friends watching the football game who is playing now there, you know. And this will be in for the future very very important, because before, to find a player from the street or to find a player in Brazil, you need to have somebody there who tell you, I saw one guy playing in favela in Rio de Janeiro, so he need to fly from Europe to see him play. Maybe he have a bad game in this day, you know, and
Yes.
then you think, what I'm doing here. So you need to watch 2-3 games. This the life and also all the world is moving more fast. Everything is getting faster, and that's why it will be very important to be in this new world early, to understand all of this, and will be in the future will be more easy to find a talent in Brazil than 10 years ago.
Yeah, of course. And we're doing this infrastructure as well with the street football. I really believe we can decentralize football in a way,
Yeah.
because that's how I grew up as a freestyler. You saw me doing like the performance on the street and maybe winning some championship. At one point, I was clashing football player to get visibility.
Yeah.
I could get Neymar, Eden Hazard, Pogba, and it was my only way actually to grow up, you know. And now I'm thinking, if people follow me on my page, I have like 5 million people watching and asking me, oh, can you do video? Nutmeg, can you nutmeg Kevin Kuranyi, please? You know, they will tell me that
Yeah.
today. Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe another talent in Brazil can film himself, you know, and I can detect him. And that's the way and the purpose of this one-on-one. For me, is actually we don't need to fly over
there.
to detect a talent, because in one-on-one, you film yourself really close, because that's the problem of the distance in 11 aside.
Yeah.
When you have a big pitch, even if you film, it's super hard to feel the intensity of the game. It's super hard to feel like how fast is the player. But when you film the guys really close, you know, in a TikTok style, you know,
Yeah.
like you see him vertically, he's 1 meter, he nutmeg the guy. You see how he move.
Yeah.
And that's the way also I want to use this sport. Some people will use it as a translation to football, but some people I
Just
can
for-
use for street
for
football.
freestyle.
And you are one guy who really knows street football, because you told me you had like an experience in the jail with the pioneer of street football, Edward Van Gils. Tell me
Yes.
more about that.
We have really a good time, because he called me and say, Kevin, I have a new project. We will visit some jails around the world, and we want to come to Germany. And we choose you because everybody was talking. You have a good mentality about football and all of this. And I'm very easy guy, you know. If you have some good ideas and I like it, let's do it.
I
you
can
know?
say,
You
to
know?
be honest, you are like that,
Yes.
and there's not everybody like that.
Yeah, and that's you need to be like this, because I like to change the world from every place, you know. And if you have opportunity to change something with football, like Van Gils do it in the jail, to make some videos, to find some guys, was amazing, amazing. Because we come to the jail, we make some interviews with the guys, we asking about the life. Of course, they have some difficult situation in life who put him there, you know. But maybe it was an unlucky situation. And the guys was loving football. And he was talking, you know, I was a really good football players. And I play with two guys who already is superstars in the Bundesliga. And I was better than them. But I grew up with the wrong people, with the wrong friends. And I make a wrong decision in my life. And this changed all my life. And so it was nice to see a story for this, also to show the kids that one mistake can change your life. One mistake can take a lot of things from your life. And this was amazing. We played football and the guy was really, really good. You know, he
Like
played
the guy in the
one-on-one.
jail?
The guy in the jail, he was playing one-on-one. I was getting tired. I say to Van Gils, hey, he's good, huh?
Wow.
You know, he was coming against me, and I was thinking he's scary. No, no, no. He go full and he dribbling me out, make goals, and I say, wow, okay. Maybe I need to send his profile to you.
Yes,
maybe we
maybe.
can make something with him.
One-on-one, yeah,
You know,
for sure.
Really, really. You can find everywhere, because the people love football. Football is one of the sports number 1, 2, or 3 in the world. So it's good to find the right people for the right games.
That's really nice to hear that, and I'm super happy you could connect with Edward
Yeah.
to do this kind of project, because not only me, you know, this is my project, but that's why we're trying also with this first generation of street footballer, freestyler. We try to give back.
Yeah.
As you say, we want to change the world also. Of course, there is some business aspect in what we do. We cannot
Of course,
hide
normal.
that. But in the same time, we want to change life. And when we hear a story of a kid in Brazil or a kid in jail, he will be inspired or amazed by something and take this energy and use him himself. That's the most important, because we are parents, we have kids. We like to see the kids smiling. We like to give them some solution. It was cool. Last question for me. So you know Edward, and you know also other talent in Germany who
Yeah.
do street football. What's your opinion about these sports? Like, how did you measure those talent, and did you play against some of them? Like, how do you know the technique? Did you learn some tricks?
Yes, of course. I play against Abra. You know,
Ahmed Rakaba.
Abra. This guy is amazing with the ball. I don't know if he put some magnetic in the foot or something like this, because you cannot take the ball out from him. And he have a nice technique. He's a really good guy. And it's always a pleasure when I see this guy. Van Gil's the same, you know. When he play one-on-one and he try to make some tunnels against you, it's difficult for a normal football player. And it's also nice to see the big talents coming, the young guys looking for this. You know, today everyone have a phone, everyone is looking in TikTok, everyone is looking YouTube, and they want to be the next star. And that's why I like the idea to show these places that he go out from the wrong place to the right place.
That's cool. And I think Ronaldinho, as you know really well, was the best combination from the street football and the football, because he could do like some crazy football moves, you know, credible, and you know.
For me, was he number one
Yeah.
for this. This was the only, or maybe the first player who put the street football on his game. Everyone, you know, we are a big fan from Ronaldinho. Everyone who see what he do with the ball, what he do against the players, was some guys can do it only on the small pitch or only on the street, but this guy put it in the Champions League and the World Cup. He put it in front of millions of people. He changed the game, and he put the freestyle football in the main football and the highest level ever, I think. And he was the first one, and that's amazing. Of course, was before some players like Okocha. We was talking about this last time. We meet Ronaldinho and Okocha, and he say, Kevin, you know, I play with Okocha. I was 20 years old, and this guy was amazing. He was playing in the game. He make like some tricks who I saying, wow, I like this. But who really make it bigger and who make him with more and more tricks, not make only the Okocha trick, and make like 20 and others, was Ronaldinho.
We talked yesterday with Dennis about the fact to do a one-on-one, Ronaldinho versus Okocha. Who do you think will win the game in the one-on-one?
If they are in the same age,
Yes.
will be a tough game.
Yes. Who do you pick?
They are two, both of them, my friends. It's
Yeah,
difficult
you
to
have
pick one
to
friend,
choose.
you know.
You have to choose who you put your money on. Your crypto on. Your crypto
yeah,
on.
see my crypto, my Ethereum
Yes,
or my
yes.
Bitcoin. No, I think Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho.
Yeah, Ronaldinho is something
At
different.
the highest level, I will put Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
because also this game you need to also defend, and I think Ronaldinho is a bit strong,
Strong,
and
man.
he knows maybe better.
Both of them are amazing street footballers, but Ronaldinho, they have something special. This guy have a talent who is unbelievable. He see things what we don't see.
Yes, exactly. Kevin, thank you so much.
Thank you
It
very
was an
much.
amazing moment with you. I hope you enjoyed the Podball.
A lot.
The
Thank
goal
you.
is to inspire the world. And guys, if you want to check another episode, click on the square right here, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comment who should be the next guest. Kevin, see you next
Thank
time.
you. Was
Bye-bye.
nice to see you. Thank you for everything. Bye-bye.